and it's pretty much only going to soak for like 2 to 3 minutes, versus if you do the add soak on the wash boost, it'll soak for 15 minutes. I have used this before. I did the add soak on the white cycle. I put that on and it soaked for 15 minutes, then agitated, and then it soaked twice on that day of cycle. While only when the wash boost is on normal, it always ends the wash process with a soak. And also, see how soaked the cloves are in there? See how much water? See how much the cloves are in the water? That's because it's using plenty of it. I mean, the white cycle uses more water than the normal does. Should be finished soaking in a minute. Now, see that the wash process ends with a soaking, and now it's draining for its mini spin. I'm just going to see real quick on how the cloves are positioned for its mini spin. And in case I might need to position it properly. I checked and it looks like it's in good position for the spin. And when it makes the actual sound of the drain pump while it's draining, it does that pretty rarely when it did just what it did right now. When you hear the sound for the drain pump for a while, versus on other times it's draining out the water, but and you can only hear the drain pump a little bit, like make it sound. And since the drain pump is running while the motor is spinning the tub, the reason why they're both running is so that the drain pump can drain out a little bit of the dirty water from the clothes, and the tub can spin at the same time to do the exact same thing, get the dirty water out of the clothes. And also, if you notice, I mostly see it in person. The drain hose moves while it's spinning. See? It's moving as it's spinning. You guys can probably see it better when it's all the way, when the camera's all the way zoomed out. And it's right now probably spinning at half low, half medium mini spin. Now it's on the rinse. Now it's on the rinsing process. Since it filled up with a little bit more water, like it put in a little bit more on the washing process, it's going to use that same amount of water to, and the part where it put in a little bit more during the wash process, where and it's going to fill up with that same amount of water for the rinse and agitate. And if you guys are wondering how long does it agitate for the rinse, it's probably quick, like probably only like 5 minutes for rinsing agitation with deep rinse. And do you know what is the reason why we have to wait for a while for the lid to unlock? It's because all GE washers, they tend to slow down a little bit longer. They slow down and it takes a while for it to slow down. It's like while it's slowing down from the spin, the tub is a little bit spinning, and when it finally comes to a stop, the lid will unlock. And how does the softener dispense? Well, there are holes in the agitator, like you guys can see. Like, there's a hole right here, for example. And what the softener does is that it drains from here and it comes out those holes into the water. And that's how the softener dispenses. Well, if there wasn't a softener compartment in the top of the agitator, there would not be holes. And what temperature is it at, since it kind of did a hot wash on the wash cycle? It is doing a cold rinse and it's staying at slow spray speed for filling up for the rinse. So it basically does a warm wash slash hot wash and cold rinse. And even whatever temperature you select, it's all cold rinses.